So last night there was a person, was it the night before, trying to tell me she was said, "Oh, I'm a female. You, I'm a Jose or girl, whatever." But the thing is, people very rarely say that. They rarely say, "I am a girl. I am a boy." Never say that. They wouldn't describe their sex if it wasn't obvious, for example. And they were pretending to be Japanese, and it dawned on me later, and why they were pretending to be Japanese, because every time I said put it in hiragana, the kanji, because I think what they did, they just did a translation from English into Japanese, and then they just copied and pasted. So they couldn't read it themselves. So this is why they couldn't translate it into hiragana. And I asked several times. Hello, Mr. Q. That's quite a good name, actually, Mr. Q. What about Mr. P? That could be a good name as well. But P-E-E, Mr. Q. A good friend of mine was called Dr. Fishnet. Thought that was quite cute. Moi-chan. She's quite cute. My moustache is getting whiter. Must be old age. Maybe my beard too. I'm losing the colouring. No eyebrows. Thank you for your delivery. What delivery would that be? I almost had a day. Oh, I didn't have a day off today, but I had a few hours off. I returned early today and had nearly a 1 hour sleep. But tomorrow is going to be sunny. That's good. I wonder if I'll have a day off in the future. So today I saw an advertisement for 60,000 yen to Vietnam, but it's for two people per room. And I think, well, I'd pay 60,000 yen for a week's holiday with flight just for myself. So I wonder if I can do that. She's too shy. Too shy. Us, say goodbye. Kajagoogoo. Do you know Kajagoogoo? So today I went into a supermarket. The girl, I don't know. So Limal, and his name is Nigel Hamill, and he got the name Limal by spelling his surname backwards. I suppose he was very popular with the girls. No, Mr. Iwama is in hospitals, maybe. I doubt it. Oh, she's cute. Yeah, so I don't know, 6 months. Well, I give like people, obviously, people that are hungry or something like that or homeless. I usually buy them some food or give them a drink or whatever. And this guy was looking at me a few weeks ago. And then, I remembered I gave him some money or I gave him some food or something. And then I remembered it was this guy at this supermarket. He was always outside. And today he was inside, but he got his bags on the table. He was talking to a different guy, and he's got these like plastic bags spread out on this table that's in this eating area. And then it just fucking stinks. It really smelly. Anyway, so we get to ask the opinion on this. So recently, in the last 2 weeks, I've been going to this same supermarket. I've been buying lotto tickets. But when I was buying lotto tickets, the girl behind the counter said, "Is a St. Valentine's chocolate." I says, "Oh, thanks." But then the next day I went, she gave me, ask Japanese, speaking Japanese. So this girl gave me another chocolate. So about 4 days, but she didn't give another person who was at the booth. She didn't give them a chocolate. Oh, this is that cute girl coming back, maybe. So she didn't give them a chocolate. So she gave me 4 chocolates. And I was thinking, is she trying to, what do you think? Is she trying to send me a message? So, 2週間前、このロト7の売り場行った。この彼女で、終わった時、小さいのチョコレートはもらいました。そしてバレンタインのチョコレートだからどうぞ。でもそれから3回ぐらいはまたもらいました。そう、彼女は maybe 30代、40ぐらい。そう、彼女は私メッセージ送ると、でもいつも聞いてない、なんていうの、過去は聞いてない。仕事だから。でも今日は言ったけど、でも今日は普通は小さいの封筒はロット的普通はいります。今日はしなかった。普通は買ってください。そう、今日は気持ちはちょっと違う。そう、チョコレート4回ぐらいもらいました。彼女は、そう、私は聞きたい。そう、独身ですか？デートとか、わからない。どうですか？彼女は私のこと好きか？ No, because Mr. Iwama is in hospital, having his head looked at. I cannot collaborate with Mr. Iwama. Apart from that, he's fucking crazy. So today, I found a new restaurant, very old couple, Nana Judai. But the food is really cheap and really good. And the beer, bin beer, 600 yen. Maybe she just thinks that I need to put more weight on. Honey words. Tatemae, I'm not sure what tatemae means. She's just being friendly. Mr. Q's gone. Kidding. But what do you mean kidding? Why making, I don't know, she seems sincere. I don't, this girl's walking past, and she was looking at me, so I nodded my head, and then she nodded her head. Okay. Will I ever find love again? Did you hear me talking about Vietnam? There was something on Facebook today, 60,000 yen for 2 people for 1 week, which I thought was very, very good. There was a hair crash in Nepal a few weeks ago, and it said that the pilot pulled the wrong lever. So I thought, what lever is that? Like live or die? I don't know, is that a bad translation or what? Yeah, I wish someone would pull my lever. I'm gonna get. I'll give it some chocolate later on in the week. Because I said that she'd been lucky for me because I won 18,000 yen when she gave me 2 tickets. So I had a good weekend. I had this company I go to, they had like a ton and a half of light fittings. So I got about a Jumangurai. That was very nice. So I treated myself to a new jacket. New pair of gloves. What about those? They're pretty cool, aren't they? What the fuck does Dar Fruto mean? Is that Italian? It's been windy the last few days. Jason, have you ever had gout? I had some pain the other day. They're like, but at the top of my feet. It is a 1 cup, yeah. The doctor seems to be very surprised that I don't have more pain. Well, that's what he said. That used to be the things that it might have been a long, long time ago, the rich man's thing, because only they could afford all the drink. But I think maybe recent times it's like, oh, rich and poor. It's just drinking too much. I know this little American, and he had gout, I think he drinks a lot more than me. And he had gout. He had to cut his shoes open. Instead of just buying a fucking really big pair of shoes, like Coco the Clown. Looks like there's a problem with there's a pomegranate shortage. Or all of a sudden it's become really popular. I know I shouldn't have made that video saying how good it was. Prince Edward's hands, no, why? What's strange about them? Oh, is this an old story? I don't know. Are you talking about the Queen's son, or is that something different? Are they like Donald Trump's hands? I thought that wasn't that King Charles? Didn't he have like sausage fingers? That sounds quite cheap, doesn't it? That sounds very cheap. $5 for a pack of sausages. That's fucking cheap. Over there, they're about 650 yen, 6 sausages from America. They're a decent size, but the Japanese sausages are really small. So last week, I fucking nicked about 60 wheel rims from this display at this garage, and I just loaded them onto the truck to sell the next morning. Fucking 2 coppers come knocking at the door and knocking on the door. What the fuck? He says there is no way that they've fucking found out about this already. And I opened it, what's up? He says, all the fucking things on the bike, did you collect them? I goes, yeah. He says, it could be dangerous in an accident. And I said, well, because have you got any dangerous weapons? I think I'm highlighted for having dangerous weapons in my truck. You love a good long sausage, oh, do you really? Getting a bit worried about you. Geek hasn't been on much lately at all. What's a BBQ? A big black quokka. I've lost 2 kilos. 12-hour shifts, wow. Same as me. Might put heating on. They're saying that maybe Australia is asking a lot of British people to come to Australia. My cousin's son has just gone out there. He's working at the Hilton, knocking it to bits. Is that the best place? Is it West Australia, Perth? I don't. Maybe you've seen his, pen name. One of my subscribers. It might be better than fucking today's Australia. You're always saying prices are fucking really expensive. Could be good going back in time. The number one TikToker in the world has got 118 million. I've just deleted TikTok from this phone because all they were sending me messages. Yeah, pen name. Yeah, he's in Georgia, in next to Russia. Is that one of Russia's satellites? I don't know. I heard something where there's like the biggest people that get most views or whatever, they get like a big chunk of the money, and then everyone gets fuck all. He's only just got there. Or you think it's not a good place to be? I will send him your wishes. I tell you what, I'm glad I'm not up fucking north in Japan. Where all fucking snow is. mother-in-law's not looking too well. You know, she can hardly walk. I think she should be in hospital. I had to take it to, I've got to take it to the toilet. I went round like, and she needs putting into position. I had to carry her to the toilet like, or help her to the toilet, and then pull her pants up and pull her trousers up. And she wouldn't stay still while I took a photograph. Yeah, I had to sit, when I couldn't understand what she was saying because I sat her down on the sofa. Then I needed to put like above her waist, you know, put that in her, because it was like I didn't understand what she was saying, and it was like slanting to one side, so I had to like move her up again so she could sit in like a, you know, a vertical position. No, but she had with kids and everything, mother-in-law, and she was always on the go, and then she just declined really quick. She was, I think she did. Yeah, when she farted, she's put me back now. Farted now. The lad will be. She lives with the son, so I guess he'll be out on his own now when she goes. So I was thinking of making a pomegranate cocktail tonight, but there's no fucking pomegranate. And it was, if I go to like Liquor Mountain, like pomegranate's about 900 yen for a bottle, but at the Brazil shop it's like 300 yen. So tonight I went in the Brazil shop and they've got like the Brazilian version of a quiche. It's like soft and fluffy. But I'd just been to Sukiya, I had some kalbi and a beer. Oh, it's getting fucking, you know, like now, you know, on my channel on Facebook, they said because of the things I'm writing on YouTube, they could say I could lose my channel. I can't fucking say anything. And I've never seen so many fucking cunts in my life. It's like looking at the fucking British Parliament in like short version. There's just so many people I want to kill. Oh, you know, TikTok and Facebook Shorts. Oh my God. So there's one guy on one of these shorts. He says everybody's freaking out about this. What? So he opens the fucking cupboard, gets out a glass cup, and he says, "People are you filling this with water and reading it to use and using it to read menus. Why not just get a pair of fucking glasses or a magnifying glass?" It's fucking mental. And you can't say anything. Who the fuck is in charge? Look who's turned up, geek. All right, pal. I wonder if he's been watching all this time, but he hasn't been saying anything. All right, geek, your granddad's still alive. What time is it? Yeah, like mother-in-law. I've just been telling Jason I had to carry her to the toilet. And she says, but I don't want to pee. He says, no, I know that. I says, I just want to go through your purse. She sits on a purse all the time. 3:15. How many times do you get up for a piss, geek, in the middle of the night? I piss about 1 litre. I think most I've ever... Oh, it might be more than that, actually. I might piss 2 litres, I'm not sure. Only once, fucking hell. That's what it's like to be young. Wait till you get to my age. Does your granddad wear like one of those big nappies? I'm gonna have a look at some people passing by. Let's switch it round. Young girl coming up here looks a bit... No, she's not. She's staying there. Oh, she just put something in her mouth. That was quite sexy. But I guess he's not drinking though, is he? Oh, this is quite erotic. The way she's eating this food. Oh, she's turning me on. I think I can't turn the phone towards her. She might get a bit suspicious. No, she's definitely fucking. She's off. Oh, she's come back. Oh. Now she's staring at me. Sometimes when I see these young school kids, girls going to school and they've got fucking freezing and they've got no tights on or anything. Go and say hi. Yeah. Maybe next time. But at least you didn't throw crap away. I don't know. He's been making food. Tag team. What's that? Oh. They put on a big sign outside this shop that they're now on weekends. They're open from 4. A lot of shops now are open from 4 o'clock. So like a lot of times recently, Geek, I've been doing on about 6 or 7 o'clock. A dingo ate me baby. It turns out that girl got was it Darling her name? A Darwin or something. Chamberlain. Maybe it was Chamberlain. And yeah, so they found, so was she jailed? And many years later, they actually found the baby's romper suit. What is the name of the street? Iwakura Station. Higashiguchi. East exit. Or Iwakura Station 7-Eleven. My beard's getting whiter. All right, Rich, how you going? Geek, have you ever seen a wolf? What kind of work came in? Oh, good. That would be early, wouldn't it? What is that? Other people's houses? So on Saturday, was it Saturday or Sunday? Yes, Saturday I went to one of my pickups and they had 140 light fittings and they were like 2.5 meters long. Really, really long light fittings. 2.4 meter long. Fuck off. Wolves can't get that long, can they? They need 6 legs. Yeah. You won't be, Rachel, you won't be able to see anything. It's pitch black. No, because that's it. I think sometimes they get to 120 pounds, don't they? And like I saw something, there was this dog called Alibi Dog, and that was supposed to be like a wolf killer. Okay. I don't think a dog's going to get to 120 kilograms, mate. 6 feet, that's fucking massive, isn't it? Just put Iwakura Station, East Exit. Type it in, geek. Iwakura, Iwakura Station. Can you guys give me a thumbs up? I don't know if it's going to help anything, but so let's think these in Japan, everybody's still wearing masks. Can you imagine that? Wearing a fucking mask for the rest of your life, like 5, 6, 7 hours a day. That's fucking mental. Vincent van Gogh wouldn't have done it. I'll tell you now. No, I did actually. I went to Sukiya. I had kalbi beef on rice and miso soup and a raw egg. Where have you been going eating out, geek? When will it warm up? About March 20th. Something like that. No, but in the daytime, it's when the sun's out, it's quite warm. It's not a problem. Where have you been eating out yet? Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have the festival. Well, that sounds all right, doesn't it? How far away is that, geek? How far away is your like nearest shops or arcade or something like that? Yeah, I don't even know if it's coming back this year. Oh, so you're not in the wilderness then? How far is that, Rachel? How far is that away? Ombu. Yeah, I thought you might be like in the forest or something like that. So is that a town where you're close to? You know, like you got a high street or something like that. This fucker keeps looking at me. There used to be a guy at the station. I haven't seen him for him. He might have died. Homeless guy. I used to give him like 110 yen, and so he could go and get like a little box of sake. I gave him one of my t-shirts as well. There's a video of him wearing one of my t-shirts. So, Rachel, when are you setting off traveling? Maybe if I. Oh, that's nice. I haven't had a holiday in like fucking 12 years. maybe more, maybe 15 years. That fucking, how can that be normal? Yeah, Geek, I was saying earlier, I saw already on Facebook today for 1 week for like 2 people, 60,000 yen. I'd like pay that for myself. And you're going to be doing a lot of driving. You got to be careful, you know, when you drive over there because it's the opposite side. You got to be very, very careful. Because you're used to driving on the left-hand side, yeah. When I went to America, I drove across America. I drove from upstate New York to San Francisco, but I set off, and like within 10 minutes, I nearly turned into the fucking path of a lorry because you're looking left, but the traffic's coming from the right. They're going to that bar that I usually yeah, that made sense. Privieto. Is that? I'd like to see those one day. Actually, is it a big place? That giant redwoods? Is it a massive area? Oh, she's cute. How far is that away from you, Geek? So, have you been to see those trees then, Geek? Or what? Did he? If you're in California, did he usually take the school kids to see it? So what time do you get up then, Rachel? I've heard of that Sausalito. I don't know why. You're not getting enough sleep, love. Not a good thing. I must admit, when I first went on the internet, I used to be watching it while 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock. Yeah, those Mexicans are quite evil, aren't they? They sneaked into California, named all the towns and all the streets, giving them Spanish names, and then sneaked back into Mexico. Very cunning. Maybe I should do a search for why is the what's happening to the pomegranates. I treated myself to a new jacket. So I wouldn't look so scruffy when I went in the supermarket. Salvation Mountain, never heard of. What's that? I've heard Slab City's all the homeless people. Never heard of Salvation Mountain. Yeah, well, the other one was like sort of green or something like that, and it was off price. But this one wasn't off price, but I thought red for Santa, and it looks like it's become my favorite thing now to have red. And it's reflective as well. There's a black one, but I don't think it's a good idea to have a black jacket in winter. Hippocampus. Rachel, do you know where the hippocampus is? Okay. Yeah, that's me, British Redcoat. I think I had that, I had the donkey jacket, red one. I think I just put it in a normal wash. I think it shrunk. No, I think your hippocampus is in your brain somewhere. I might treat myself to a nice bottle of whiskey. I'm working, but I've still got to maybe do some exercise. Why did they call you? Was it Billy Budd? Was Billy Budd in that book? Geek, did you ever read The Grapes of Wrath? The Grapes of Wrath? So The Grapes of Wrath, that was a bit like the Irish famine, yeah? Yeah, I've never seen it, but I know about it. And what I didn't know about it, it's been banned. The book has been banned in America because they didn't want people knowing. This is what happened in Ireland. Was there was food in the country, but they were exporting the food to Britain, and there was a guy called Trevelyan. He was the leader of Ireland for the British government. They could have given them food, but they couldn't make a profit. They couldn't afford. They couldn't afford to buy the food, and the problem was that the Irish just fucking bred like rabbits, so they had big families and they couldn't feed the families. That was the problem. And then on top of that, because the potato failed, the crops failed, And but like they said, well, you're not eating this fucking good stuff. We're sending that to England. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, if you're pretty, two pretty young girls talking about their trip across America, yeah, I'm sure that would be quite popular. Yeah. Bop, bop, ba, da, ba, bop, doo, doo, doo. Yeah, well, no, what you say, like A5 beef, like most people have never eaten A5 beef because it's too fucking expensive. And that just goes straight to the hotels, the big hotels, the best hotels, just goes straight there. What's up with this twat? It was twisting and turning. Gabi Petito Petit. When you. He could be sus. Oh, who could be sus? You mean this guy? Look at this guy walking in front now. He's been walking up and down. I don't know. But if you're not set in for the night when it's cold, if you've got nowhere to live, yeah, everyone's got masks on. There's three of them actually. Oh, was that the girl that was killed when the coppers didn't take any action? Yeah, yeah, I remember it now. Yeah, and his parents were like dodgy as well. No, it was just the boss turning up. Oh, they're going for the. Oh, okay, okay. They're going for the. They're going to the restaurant upstairs. Yeah, that copper could have saved a life, couldn't he? Did I ever ask you this before? Did your dad, Mitchell, ever spend time in Japan? No, it can't mean him. That when I was learning Japanese in Japan, there was a guy called Mitchell. No, it can't be him. He's too young. Rach. Oh, he just missed his two cute girls. Japanese girls are so stylish. What do you reckon to those, Rach? My new gloves. My new gloves for the bike. I should put some eyes on there and make a puppet. What's wrong with you? Yeah, just 900 yen. Workman. Yeah, he's still pretty good. The only thing that's gone up is gusto. So recently I've been going to Sukiya and they have a breakfast. They have bacon and eggs, and the egg is cooked correctly. And then rice, vegetables, miso soup, 350 yen, 360 yen. Louisiana. That always sounds a good place, doesn't it? Is that the Mardi Gras, yeah? That was, what's his name now? That was one of the best films he ever did. Mickey Rourke. I can't remember the film though. I switched the engine on, but I didn't switch on the. So you've already been to a few countries then, Rachel? I think Geek's been to a few countries as well. How many countries have you been to, Geek? think I've been to about 27 countries, something like that. Namibia. I think that's one of the most sparsely populated countries in the world. It's a massive country, but a very small population. I was watching a documentary about these women who they use, like, they put mud on their body and their hair. And there was a black guy from Africa bemoaning the problems of African countries, that they get all the money and the education is so low that they vote these fucking monsters into office, but then they never do anything for the country. You know, they never build roads or anything like that. I think they've got one of the longest beaches in the world, but no one is allowed to go on it. Skeleton Coast, that sounds good, doesn't it? Do you think they should kill? Like, if you look at, in Africa, or those seals in Namibia. There used to be a guy from South Africa, and he worked for Namibia Airlines, but he went missing. A gay guy. For some reason, we couldn't. For some reason, he went. They said I blocked him, but I don't remember blocking him. Do you remember that guy, Geek? I've just been to Morocco, a day trip. Me and my girlfriend bought a carpet, and then we stopped the check. My friend died in Bali, and when I went, me and the wife took the kids, or I took the family. Kent, yeah, that's him, yeah. And I had the shits for 2 weeks. Yeah, the wife and the kids, there was no problem, but I just had the shits every day for 2 weeks. Yeah, not my favorite place either. Yeah, Jason was saying earlier about, oh yeah, that's where you'd had to leave the country. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, you'd go to Malaysia. Yeah, you can with appendix. Yeah. Oh, Singapore, not Malaysia. Well, Malaysia is next to Singapore. I went on the overnight train from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur. That was pretty cool. Is that do or do not? I was in Mexico. We saw a union rally marching through the streets. Down with the gringos. I think I'll have to watch Tijuana, yeah. That's one of my countries on the list there. Tijuana, America, Hawaii, Canada. Well, that was about 30 years when I went there. Yeah, there was someone talking about a new drug lord in Mexico City, and since he came in, that the number of murders has halved. Carmel, that is where Clint Eastwood was the mayor there. Apparently, he had a restaurant. And someone came along one day and they fucking sued him or made a big noise because he didn't have a wheelchair access, and that's what made him get into politics. I don't know what does that mean, Bubblegum Alley? Oh my god! What? And so it's like full of. So this particular alley is just full of bubblegum. That sounds fucking disgusting. Oh my god. Oh, I'm feeling that's oh my god, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. There was I don't know if it's in Tokyo or somewhere, that they have this bridge. They have this bridge, and in Young Lovers, they put a padlock on the bridge for their love. It's like a love thing. But the problem is that this adds to the stress of the bridge. And sometimes, because brass is heavy and it causes structural damage to the bridge because there's several tons of brass. But, I want to go to these bridges with a big lock, a lock cutter, and just cut all the fucking locks off. brass, if you a fucking ton of brass, man, that's like fucking $60,000. A nice big bolt cutter. In fact, in America, I don't think it'd be a crime because you're just taking abandoned items. They've been abandoned. What castle are you talking about? What from the famous people? Not many, Benny. Just find out where. I think there's one in Japan. I've got to find out where it is. 6,000 yen and a decent pair of bolt cutters. Fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, Patty Hearst. What did they call that terrorist group? They brainwashed her and she got charged. Her daughter was in the news recently. Yeah, I'm gonna go and leave the station, drive round, go home, go to bed. Okay, bye guys. Gotta go. Been good chatting, been a good stream, I think. Bye-bye. I'm driving along. I don't know, has it gone anywhere? It's probably not done Wi-Fi now. I am going to switch the heating on. Up ahead is the drinks machine. This is, I don't know, this is maybe the only beer combini. This is the, I've got a fucking pull on here now. Maybe this is the only one in Iwakura. The sake machine. Oh, cheers, Rachel. Yeah, the thing is, in that machine, there's also hot sake, but it wouldn't take a 500 yen coin. The sake machine wouldn't take the larger coin, and I only had 500 yen coins. But the beer machine took a coin. I'll just show you this thing now. So this is the shop where they charged me for ice. For a glass of ice, they charged me 50 yen. Are they still open? So this shop is very, very old. So this shop now, in this one here, they're very, very old. It's about 100 years old or something like that. This is the sushi shop that I broadcast from sometimes. See, they're open from 3 p.m. So we're just back to the place where we were before. wonder if I've won on the lotto. This is the Valor supermarket with the apartment above it. This place, I'm banned from there. B-A-N-N-E-D, not B-A-N-D. I don't know. I've just passed it now. Do you have the Canadian log house cafes in America or Australia? I wonder if this guy's going to move my main beam on. Let's have a look. No, he's not. Japanese road rage. No. Well, everybody hates I-beams, don't they? No one likes being... Oops. It used to drive me... I think I did a poem once about my granddad driving home in my granddad's car. He used to take us, but it wasn't very far. And then someone would put on their I-beam, and that would make my granddad scream. And then there's some bad words. And we're home. Let's see. Poor Skippy. That sake was, the sake was 220 yen. And this is Yebis. Oops, what are you doing here? This is Yebis, and this is about 240 yen. Actually, I think it was 240 yen. No, it's just the beginning of a new cycle, so I can get some. I won't stay on long. If you went to bed and got more sleep, that might make you grow. You need more sleep. This is. Oh yeah, my friend Jason said it's not a good idea to be in Georgia. Permanent teenager. High mobile data usage. Yeah, I messed up. I should have, because my daughter, she switched from, my daughter's mum works for NTT Docomo. So my daughter has actually switched phone programs to a different company. So she can get like everything is free. I was asked for ID when I was 25 when I was in America, and we were in, is it Falstaff, one of those towns around the Grand Canyon, and he asked me for my ID. I just said, "Don't be silly," and just walked in. But that was, you know, Tom, what's his name? The guy that played Spider-Man, Tom. But anyway, he went to a nightclub with his mom, and they said to him, he got his ID with him. His mom didn't have ID, and the bouncers asking the mom for ID, and they won't let him in. They won't let her in because she doesn't have ID. And he said, "What the fuck are you on about? This is the woman I came out of. And if I'm old enough to get in, then she should be old enough to." It's fucking stupid when it's obvious that you're an adult, and then they ask you for your fucking ID. And she looks 11. Oh, but that sounds dangerous. Yeah, Arizona. Yeah. When I lived in Tokyo, I worked at this Mexican restaurant called LA Mex, and opposite this restaurant, at the front of the self-defense force barracks, was a bar, and it was called Georgia. Maybe you should go to Georgia. Where did you go, Pen? So what's your short-term future? How long are you going to be there? Oh, look, when you said they all light up, it just sounds more like they're going to smoke a cigarette or something. Oh, Secom Security's fucking, yeah, maybe. Or is it a delivery thing? Oh, because it's not a long time thing then. So it's 6 weeks, Rachel, you're going for? So it's not a long term for you then, Pen? I thought it was. So just a quick visit. Yeah, I was just saying earlier that there's something on Facebook for a holiday to Vietnam for 2 people. 60,000 yen. For a week. April 3rd, that's my birthday, April 30th. What, did you know that? Hello, I think, yeah, Deli Mazungu, a foreigner in our midst. You need to send me money to call me Dad. $20. I might sleep in my new coat tonight. Yeah, well, the way I was brought up, it was me that was always giving my dad money. So it's a custom I'd like to continue. Who's that? Your auntie? What is she? What is she drinking? Why is she drinking her life away? I just hope it's not Castlemaine 4X or Foster's. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I see now. Yeah. Yeah. Well, of course, when people die, people to get over it, people do, find that drink helps them. So it's understandable. When we know, how to deal with pain. Yeah, I noticed. I was saying to someone yesterday, what do you think? Should I ban him from the channel? I think he's been a smart ass. Oh, I see what I mean now. I thought when you said that, okay, let's get him banned. Yeah, it's clear, and it's clear that I'm drinking. Yeah, sometimes he tries to be smart asses, but I don't mind if it's actually funny. I guess it's all in moderation, yeah. With and depends on how big your body is as well. When if you're English and you're working class, you don't drink whiskey. You're more likely to have vodka, something like that. But the thing is, because you never get to taste. So thank God there was a whiskey festival that came to Nagoya and Osaka and Tokyo, and you could get to drink the best whiskies in the world for like 4,000 yen. It was fantastic. Beautiful whiskey, you know. Oh no, this girl, was she the? She's a musician that drinks French horn. Oh, maybe I've seen that girl before. The hermit. Yeah, I'm looking because it's darkness. There's no light here, and I just thought it looked quite actually good. This I wanted to take a screenshot, but I don't know how to. Well, I think it's a good thing to look at people, so you got to be aware of who's around you. Who's next to you. I don't think humanity will last another 500 years. I drive most people crazy. The kanji for hermit is a man between two mountains called Sennin, I think. Oh, right, hopefully I'm going to sleep well. Oh my God, Rachel. What you need to do is join a language class and then meet other people from around the world. My neighbor would definitely would make you want to become a hermit. Right, guys, definitely going this time. See you next time. Bye-bye. Cheers, Rach. Bye, Pen, Geek, whoever else is around. Bye-bye again. Bye-bye. Oh, Yasumi